Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, a new federal budget proposal may cut $260 million in funding to PNNL. We'll tell you about the ripple effect it may have in the greater Tri-Cities. Plus, the Washington State Auditor's Office released its latest financial findings on the Port of Benton. We'll break down the results. And Walla Walla County is preparing to mail out ballots by Friday, why officials are encouraging voters to return them early. And Stacy is tracking your weather.
That's right, First Alert Weather Day. You can see the wind shaking our cameras around. Lots of sunshine, triple digits, but things are going to change. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Wendy Redman. Austin is off. A major crackdown on drug trafficking in the Yakima Nation and surrounding areas, and those leading the charge say it paid off. At a press conference in Toppenish today, a collection of federal, local, and tribal agencies announced a long-term investigation known as Operation Overdrive. They say it wrapped up last month. As a result, 13 people are charged with drug-related offenses, and agents seized thousands of pounds of drugs, more than $22,000 in drug proceeds, and 12 guns. According to Special Agent in Charge David Reams, the amount of confiscated fentanyl alone is enough to give everyone in Yakima County a lethal dose.
Traffickers often target rural areas because they think the lucrative markets are safe for their deadly drug trade. This team collaborated to stand up to these thugs and show them how wrong they were. One tribal member remarked, "There are no drugs out here anymore after everyone is arrested." This is a testament to the sweeping impact of this operation on the safety of our communities.
Those involved in the investigation say it had an extensive collaboration between agencies and that it will make a positive impact.
But this operation was about more than arrests. It was about or seizures. It was about restoring peace. It was about protecting families. It was about reducing fentanyl-related overdoses. And it was about sending a clear message. Criminal organizations targeting Native communities will be met with unity, determination, and the full force of the law.
Reams says the operation has generated more leads and the DEA will continue investigating. Well, there were red flag warnings in our region with these wildfire conditions out there. We do want to check in with Apple Valley News Now's Stacy Lee, who joins us with the first look at your forecast. Hey, Stacy.
Hey there, Wendy. Yeah, heat advisories and red flag warnings in place through 11 o'clock tonight through most of our region. We're even keeping an eye on the west side of the state where they've got a fire weather watch also in place through tomorrow. Live look outside, 94 degrees, Dust Devil Sky Cam. A little bit of smoke. There's been a few little active small fires around the area. 94 degrees right now, winds at 14. We did top out at 100 degrees just last hour, but temperatures starting to cool down this evening. Still, though, on the warm side, everybody pretty much in the 90s at this hour. And we're still tracking some strong gusty winds, which is also part of the reason for the red flag warning, especially in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley, Columbia River Gorge, breezy through the Columbia Basin, 80s and 90s through the end of this hour, 8 o'clock, 70s, 80s and 90s, and look at that, 80s and 70s at 10 p.m. So just to recap, warm and clear tonight, cooler and breezy for us tomorrow. Quite a big cool down, you'll definitely notice. We're also tracking smoke and haze as the winds are going to shift and be coming down from the north, bringing some smoke in our area. It could impact our air quality, and we'll have temperatures on the warm to seasonal side for the rest of this week. Wendy?
All right, Stacy, thanks so much. Washington State Senator Maria Cantwell is speaking up. She's urging officials to invest and not cut from departments like the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration and the National Weather Service. Cantwell says when it comes to the NWS and NOAA, she's left questioning what could be done to improve weather forecasting while incorporating science, along with better assets to be able to contribute once-in-a-lifetime investment to be able to upgrade the system. She says we need to be able to give the people affected by natural disasters like flooding, tornadoes, hurricanes, and fires more time to prepare. Cantwell adds she is seeking federal support.
Some of them are very bipartisan recommendations, things that Senator Cruz or Wicker or Moran support, that basically make this once-in-a-lifetime investment so we have the best information, the best analysis, the best people to interpret that on the ground for the local responders, and let's help Americans get out of the way of a storm.
Senator Cantwell says she will be sending a letter to the president making 5 recommendations. Now, the Trump administration is proposing at least a 27% budget cut to NOAA, saying there is room to make cuts. A new proposal for the 2026 federal budget may cut 2 programs and more than 1,000 jobs from the Tri-Cities' largest employer. The budget has not been finalized and is currently being reviewed by Congress. Caleb Skipkovitz has the latest.
The Pacific Northwest National Laboratory is the Tri-Cities' largest employer, with around 4,000 workers on its main campus. But with President Donald Trump's proposed FY26 budget, more than 1,000 of those jobs could be in jeopardy.
This could affect a wide variety of jobs in energy efficiency, renewable energy, and also the work that goes towards understanding the climate.
The proposal will cut the PNNL's 2 largest programs, the Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy Program and the Biological and Environmental Research Program. Getting rid of the programs would cut $260 million in PNNL funding and lay off 1,100 employees. It's predicted that the job cuts will also have an impact on the greater Tri-Cities area as well.
If those people don't have jobs anymore, they're not buying products, they're not using services, they are not, they're pulling their kids out of school, they're probably leaving the area. But as a result of that, economists have told us that another 2,500 jobs in the Tri-Cities could go away.
Congress is currently reviewing the budget proposal, which will go into effect on October 1st.
We are asking people to contact their representatives, primarily Congressman Dan Newhouse, and also our Senators Murray and Cantwell, urge them to restore the funding back to the original levels for those 2 programs.
The specific budget recommendation will be reviewed by the Energy and Water Subcommittee, which Congressman Dan Newhouse is a part of. Reporting from Richland, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
The next step after the House completes its annual appropriation bills is for the budget to be approved. With the primary election just weeks away now, Walla Walla County is gearing up to get ballots into voters' hands. The county elections office finalized updates to voter registration and is preparing to mail out ballots by Friday. Voters can expect to see just 1 countywide measure and a mayoral race for the city of Waitsburg on the August 5th primary ballot. Because Washington is a vote-by-mail state, there are no polling places in the county, but elections officials say they're ready to help anyone in need.
This is the only election center I have. We're a small enough county that I don't have other locations. So it's 315 West Main on the 2nd floor. They can come in if they didn't get a ballot, if they need to register, if there was a change in their registration, they can come in and get a ballot up until 8 p.m. on election night.
Officials are encouraging voters to return ballots early, especially since more than 15,000 came in on Election Day last year, causing delays in processing the results. Ballots are expected to begin arriving in mailboxes sometime next week. Coming up next on Apple Valley News Now live at 6, the Yakima Valley Community College has a new scholarship for students. We'll tell you which program now has the funds to provide this opportunity. And make sure you stay with us because Stacy's coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. Find out if there's any relief on the way from all this heat and scan that QR code. Make sure you get our Apple Valley News Now weather app. We'll be right back.
It's random, it's real. It's the $25,000 Big Cash Bash at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Get ready because anyone could randomly win $100 cash. Only on July 19th from 1 to 7 p.m. Everyone playing in the winner's row wins. No entries or membership required. Show your club card and multiply your winnings for up to $500 cash. $25,000 randomly given away in 6 hours. July 19th only. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Celebrating 3 decades of fun.
For years, with more towers and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and Insta-talk and say, you won't believe where I am. Seriously, where am I? Hey, I got signal.
Vance Heating and Air has been keeping Yakima homes cool since 1986. If your air conditioner needs service this summer, we'll take $86 off the cost of any AC repair. Our skilled technicians service all makes and models, and we guarantee you'll be happy when our work is complete. If your old AC is a throwback, save now on a new energy-efficient Daikin Fit system. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
Win and save with Lucky Number Tuesday at Buy Mart. Win great prizes this week from Presto, Igloo, Toshiba, and more. Plus save with special Tuesday-only pricing. Win and save on Lucky Number Tuesday only at Buy Mart since 1955.
It's our 48th anniversary at Moore Furniture, 3 generations strong, thanks to you. For 48 incredible years, we've had the honor of furnishing your homes. From our family to yours, we're celebrating with 72 months interest-free financing and no money down on every purchase over $19.99. Plus, we'll remove and donate your gently used pieces locally. That's 6 full years with no interest. Just gorgeous furniture, unbeatable value, and easy monthly payments. Only at Moore Furniture, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some. Gimme Some Bagels.
Look and feel your best with cosmetic dermatology services at Prosser Memorial Health's Dermatology Center in Benton City. Cosmetic services include Botox and fillers, cool sculpting, laser hair removal, luxurious skincare products, and more. Start your path to healthier skin and more confident you today with cosmetic dermatology services at Prosser Memorial Health's Dermatology Center. To schedule an appointment, call 509-588-4555 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Sweet Creek Falls on Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Welcome back, everybody. Yakima Valley Community College students who want to work in the wine industry now have a new scholarship opportunity they can take advantage of. New full-time students who join the college's Vineyard and Winery Technology program this fall or in winter of 2026 can now apply for a scholarship. It's up to $1,750. Trent Ball, the college's agriculture department chair, says the program will be awarding the scholarship to between 3 and 8 students. This is something the program hasn't had the money to do in the past. The goal, he says, is to encourage students to go into the wine industry.
Well, the grape and wine industry is very important to the state of Washington. It's the second largest wine industry in the country. And so this is a big discipline for the state of Washington.
The deadline to enroll in fall classes and apply for the scholarship is August 12th. Awardees are expected to be notified sometime in early September. In this heat, our local waterways are busy, and now officials say it's time to talk trash. Literally. The Benton County Sheriff's Office Marine Unit says with more people out on the Columbia River, they're now seeing a spike in the trash left behind. Some items may have been left on purpose, thrown out of boats, or even blown off of boats. Either way, officials say they are seeing a variety of things out there, like inflatables, flotation devices, clothing or shoes, and garbage. BCSO says this kind of waste all along the river affects everyone.
Everybody uses the waterway. It's really easy just to throw something in the water or in the river and think, oh, it's going to sink or it goes away. It's not my problem. It floats downstream and it's no longer there. It's kind of easy to forget about those things, but it impacts the environment. It impacts, everything from the fishermen to the other people that are enjoying the river to folks that own properties and houses that butt up along the river, and that stuff comes to rest there.
BCSO says anyone who purposefully litters or throws items out of a boat can face fines and tickets. The results are now in for the Port of Benton's financial audit. The Washington State Auditor's Office released its latest findings, and the Port of Benton received a clean audit for 2023. Auditors reviewed the port's financial records, compliance with state and federal rules, and how it handles grant funding. They found no issues, confirming the port is accurately reporting its finances, following proper procedures, and staying accountable to the public.
Reaffirm that we continue to be following proper process and compliance guidelines, reporting in correct manner.
Looking ahead, the port's 2024 audit will also include $700,000 of federal funds that the port received for an infrastructure project at the Richland Airport.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And it's been a hot day, lots of advisories. It's windy. You can see our Tannum Ridge camera shaking. Bi-Mart Skycam out there looking into the Yakima Valley. And if I step aside to my left there, you could see some smoke. And so I'm thinking the Greenway may be caught on fire again. That's why we've had red flag warnings all day through the region. Very, very dry. 91 degrees. Winds are sustained at 15, but blowing a little bit harder there from time to time in the Yakima area. Here's what our temperatures are looking like. We did hit the triple digits, but we're starting to cool down, and you're going to feel a big decrease in those temps starting tomorrow. We're going to be just about 1 degree below average in Yakima, slightly above on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we heat back up, and then we'll be right back to average temps. Here's what we have been looking like so far in Yakima for the month of July. We've had several days above average. That's the orange color. Below average on 4th of July. It was a weird 4th of July. Tri-Cities and Hermiston also going to see temperatures just below average and right there on Wednesday. So a nice little cool down, and then we'll heat back up briefly. So we've had 3 days in the triple digits for Tri-Cities area as well as the Hermiston area. Here's what our weather pattern is looking like tomorrow. Now things are going to shift. We're going to start seeing winds coming down from the north. Typically our winds are coming in from the west. This is going to bring some smoke into our region with some active fires burning to the north of our area. We'll look at that smoke map here in just a few minutes, but let's talk about these gusty winds. Again, that red flag warning stays in effect till 11 o'clock tonight as the winds are going to be pretty blustery. And then you can see the shift right around 11 o'clock where now the winds are starting to come down from the north, and that's going to be the big change up and cooling us down and changing the wind pattern and smoke pattern from fires burning to the north. Now gusting tomorrow afternoon up to about 30 miles an hour between 8 and 11 in the Tri-Cities, 25 in Ellensburg, as well as Yakima, Sunnyside, Hermiston, also going to see winds at 30 miles per hour. Here's that shift I'm talking about, and here comes the smoke pulling down from the north, and again right about that time around midnight or so you could get up to some smoke and haze in the area. It'll get a little bit better for a minute, and then it's going to get even thicker in the afternoon and evening hours again tomorrow. So if you're sensitive to smoke, you may want to stay indoors tomorrow. Tonight's temperatures 50s and 60s, most of us down in the low and mid 60s through the region. There's your hazy conditions, those breezy winds tomorrow. Temperature staying in the 90s for the long run, just a little bit under the triple digits. Same thing in Yakima, nice little cool down tomorrow, hazy conditions and some breezy winds. Here's Ellensburg. You'll see some breezy and gusty winds there, and your temperatures in the 80s and 90s for the next 7 days. Walla Walla looking at those hazy conditions with breezy winds tomorrow and Thursday through Saturday, with temperatures staying in the 80s and 90s. And in Hermiston, once again, we're looking for smoke and haze, unfortunately, with temperatures cooling down. Some 50-degree nights, so that'll be nice. A little cool off. In the morning, it's been very warm.
It has been.
My husband went and hiked Badger at like 6 this morning, and he said it was hot.
And it was already hot.
It was already hot.
Oh,
so,
my goodness.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit nicer tomorrow morning.
Well, there you go. Maybe better day for a hike.
There you go.
Slightly.
Yep.
Still have to be careful. Bring that water, though.
That's true. Stay hydrated.
Well, coming up next on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, a plane crash in Florida caught on camera. How those nearby may have changed the outcome.
Tuesdays are my favorite day of the week because the single Papa Burger combos are just $5.99. And I wait all week for this.
And so do I.
And that's why I always get two.
The Tuesday Special at A&W.
One day, maybe these were your people, or these. But maybe one day you noticed fewer people, which can feel different, but good, because now, older, we decide what our people means, how we spend time, even who they are. Like us, our people are their own people, and our connections keep us active, sharper, and happier. Find ways to connect with people of all ages at findyourpeoplewa.org.
Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
And the princess never felt the pee as the Summit made for a perfect night's sleep.
What was it like before? Never a mattress?
30 years ago, getting a mattress was pretty scary. Middlemen hawked spring-filled slabs, hardly fit for a dog, at prices like you wouldn't believe. And you'd barely sleep, what with bad foam and even worse support. But then Denver Mattress came to town. They promised a better night's sleep, and they delivered. And it still holds true to this day. Denver Mattress. After 30 years, still the easiest way to get the right mattress.
It's hump day, and you know what that means. Hello, Country Fried Steak. Get a delicious meal for just $5.99 to make your Wednesday feel like the weekend. Yes, Wednesdays only, Country Fried Steak is just $5.99. Happy hump day from KFC.
Well, check this out. Doorbell video shows the moments after a Cessna crashed into a tree, then hit the ground. Take a look. This happened in Pembroke Pines, Florida, right next to the airport. 4 people were inside when neighbors raced to help. Emmanuel Logano was one of the first people to arrive there. Wow, one of the first, and he tried getting people out but was unable to break the glass. That's when an off-duty first responder showed up with an axe, and everyone got out alive. We are now seeing some incredible new images of the sun just released from NASA. You want to see this? The Parker Solar Probe snapped these images about 3.8 million miles from the solar surface. Sounds far, but that is the closest any probe has ever gotten to the sun. Wow, this is pretty cool. The new close-ups show the solar wind and constant stream of electrically charged particles. Scientists say the photos may help them understand the mysteries of the solar wind and its impact on Earth. Still ahead in our 6:30 half hour, it's a night of music, food, and fun in Kennewick. We'll tell you how it's impacting downtown businesses. Stay with us.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
It's a summer sales event. Great time to buy. Nice weekend, Hank?
Spectacular. Took the family camping, courtesy of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. How about you two?
Mud bath.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
At US Cellular, we created an event to celebrate our customers, like Luana here, called Us Days.
Yeah, they give us special rewards and exclusive deals and everything. It almost feels like we're part of a cool club together.
Sure does.
Slide, connect. Woo, woo, woo. Hug, shake.
Us Days just got bigger. All customers get a free phone with no trade-in.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
During July, Chevy drives America. Well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on this Silverado with around $8,000 in total value. That's 15% below MSRP. See your community Chevy dealers.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
It's a summer sales event. Great time to buy. Nice weekend, Hank?
Spectacular. Took the family camping, courtesy of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. How about you two?
Mud bath.
Amazing. Breathtaking.
Just south of the Canadian border is an awesome trail with a waterfall you'll never forget.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beyond words.
Sweet Creek Falls on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6, Tuesday.
Brianna rocking a bump and a glow. Her first extra interview about baby number 3 on the way.
How are you feeling? I'm feeling really great.
And turning her pregnancy into a fashion show. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30, Major League Baseball has 2 new players. We'll tell you the local athletes who got drafted. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Well, it's been hot, dry, and windy, so we do want to begin by checking in with Stacy Lee, who's keeping tabs on all of this and our fire weather risk. She joins us now with a first look at your forecast. Stacy, what are you seeing out there?
Well, we've been seeing a few fires popping up. I can see one on my tower cam in Yakima right now, that Greenway area. Jump Off Joe has a fire going in the Tri-Cities area. And again, it's low humidity. We have gusty winds. It's been hot. It is very dry. Therefore, we do have a red flag warning. Now, Will it get extended tomorrow? We'll have to wait and see. We do have a fire weather watch for the west side of the mountains, but this one expires tonight at 11, and we'll be checking on it closely overnight into the early morning hours. 94 degrees. You can see our windmills moving around out there. Winds are blowing just a little bit stronger as they gust, but about sustained at 14 miles an hour. Temperatures are cooling. We were at the triple digits just a little while ago. Now pretty much everybody in the 90s as we make our way through the night. Here's those gusty winds. They've been picking up even stronger in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley, and the Columbia Basin is really starting to see those winds ramp up. So that's going to be definitely something to think about tonight. 70s, 80s, and 90s in the 7 o'clock hour, 70s and 80s by 9, and at 11, we'll finally cool off to the upper 70s in some areas. Not very cool at all. Warm and clear tonight, cooler and breezy tomorrow. A big drop off temperature wise. We're tracking some smoke and haze to move down from the north as our winds are shifting direction tomorrow. And our temperatures are going to be warm to seasonal for the rest of the week. I'll break it all down for you coming up. Wendy.
All right, Stacey, now to a follow-up. The Trump administration agreed machine gun conversion devices such as forced reset triggers will not return to Washington. That's according to Attorney General Nick Brown. This comes after a lawsuit alongside 15 other states' attorneys general. AG Brown says forced reset triggers increase the rate of fire for firearms, which have been used in mass shootings and violent crimes. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives confirmed to a judge it would not return forced reset triggers to the states that brought the suit. Additionally, Rare Breed Triggers, the largest seller of the devices, confirmed through court filings forced reset triggers will not be sold in those states. On the health beat now, nicotine patches are growing in popularity, but a new study now finds they're also a fast-growing source of nicotine poisoning in young children. The study looked at cases of children under the age of 6 who accidentally ingested nicotine through products like vapes, gums, and lozenges. Most types of exposures fell after 2016, but exposures from one delivery method, nicotine pouches, went way up. We're talking rising more than 760% between 2020 and 2023. According to the CDC, they've become the second most used nicotine product among young people. An update for you now on a nationwide chocolate recall. The Weaver Nut Company issued a voluntary recall of some of its chocolate products last month due to the undeclared presence of milk. Now, the company is elevating the recall of 2 types of its semi-sweet chocolate candy pellets. They are now considered a Class 1 recall due to the serious potential for life-threatening allergic reactions. Anyone with a milk allergy is urged not to eat it. 5 years since the pandemic home buying boom, the mood among Americans looking to move seems to be souring. Karen Kafa reports on what potential buyers and sellers need to know.
Interest rates have pushed mortgage rates higher while home prices continue to climb in many parts of the country, leaving the housing market in a sticky situation.
The housing market's in a really unusual place right now. It's a strange combination of record high home prices and then very low home sales. And all of that's a hangover from the pandemic.
Bankrate housing market analyst Jeff Ostrowski says their research indicates more homeowners are hesitant to make a move.
The idea being they don't want to sell at a mortgage rate above 6% because that means they're going to have to go out and finance their next place at more than 6%.
Zillow senior economist Orphe Divinki says overall economic uncertainty is rattling the market too.
Remember, when people are uncertain about the future, their future income prospects, well, they tend to sit on their wallets.
And affordability is improving according to Zillow's data, but remains stretched.
The increase in prices, the increase in mortgage rates in the past few years really means that the typical buyer today really needs a lot more to be able to get into the house.
That means first-time buyers may have to make some trade-offs.
Maybe it's a townhouse, maybe it's a fixer-upper, maybe it's a place in a neighborhood that's not your first choice. But definitely this housing market has forced first-time buyers to make compromises.
And while potential home buyers may be nostalgic for the low mortgage rates of the pandemic era, Ostrowski says they're unlikely to return anytime soon. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
Well, downtown Kennewick is gearing up for one night of music, food, and fun. This Saturday from 3 p.m. through 10 p.m., the heart of downtown will transform into a block party hosted by Sports Page Bar, Parkade Bar and Grill, and the Branding Iron Nightclub. The streets between Cascade and Benton will be shut down to traffic, but opened up to a good time with live music from bands like Voodoo Alley and Fat Fox, plus drinks and bites from local vendors like Hot Mess Burgers and Fries and Doggy Style Gourmet. It's a downtown business owner-led event aimed at bringing energy and people back to the core of Kennewick.
We know that it's really important to keep downtown vibrant, getting people down here, meeting the owners of the businesses, seeing what there is to offer. You know, the Branding Iron, Parkade, and Sports Page are hosting this, but there are another 20 businesses, 30 businesses downtown that are going to be able to take advantage and get exposure.
So whether you're there for the tunes, the cold drinks, or the loaded fries, sounds like downtown Kennewick is the place to be this Saturday night. Admission is free. On the business front now, Mattel is releasing a new line of Barbies that are total Betties. In honor of the 30th anniversary of the movie Clueless, the toy maker has designed both a Cher and a Dion Barbie. The two besties sport their classic ensembles from the hit 90s classic, along with cell phones and, of course, a learner's permit for Cher. As if. The Barbies are available for pre-order at major retailers for around $60. It will soon be a little easier for football teams to get a play call from the sideline to the players on the field. Starting this upcoming football season, Sony is providing NFL head coaches with updated headsets. Company officials say the new headsets can withstand a variety of extreme weather, like the freezing temps for games in Green Bay or the sweltering heat in Miami. They are waterproof and also have improved noise-canceling abilities, a notable feature when visiting teams go into hostile, loud environments. The league says it got a lot of input from teams and coaches that factored into the headset design and features. Well, back here at home, Richland Nationals 12s are off to a running start, and they're making some serious noise at state. They opened with a big-time statement, beating Magnolia Little League 4-2, thanks to a clutch double in the first and a huge 3-run homer in the second. Then they kept the momentum rolling, exploding for 5 runs in the first inning against Liberty Lake. Another homer, more hot bats there, and a dominant 7-1 win to stay in the winner's bracket. Next up is a matchup against Mill Creek with a spot in the semifinals on the line. A total team effort and now a well-earned day off. The Major League Baseball draft began this past weekend, and 2 local players heard their names called today. Former Kennewick Lion Danny Dickinson was selected in the 6th round and 185th overall out of LSU. Dickinson helped the Tigers win a national championship this past year, hitting .315 with 12 homers and 49 RBIs while playing second base. A Kamiakin alum heard his name called too. Peyton Graham, who pitched at Gonzaga, will be heading to the St. Louis Cardinals after being drafted in the 7th round and 211th overall. So congratulations to both athletes. Walla Walla Sweets third baseman Dominic Cadiz was drafted by the Milwaukee Brewers in the 15th round of the MLB draft. Cadiz is an incoming freshman at UCLA and just graduated from Notre Dame High School in Sherman Oaks, California. For the Sweets this season, the 6'1" third baseman leads the team in batting average, home runs, and hits. He also ranks second in the entire West Coast League in both batting average and hits. Coming up next on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30, we are continuing our coverage of the deadly flooding in central Texas. We'll tell you why search and rescue efforts were paused during the weekend. And Stacy's coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. We'll be right back.
Sweet Creek Falls on Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
You found Prepare yourselves for one of the greatest Motown and R&B artists of all time. The Commodores are coming to the Tri-Cities July 26th. With 75 million albums sold, this legendary group will bring the funk to the Hapo Center with favorites like Brick House, Night Shift, and many more. Go to CommodoresLive.com and get your tickets now. Don't miss this opportunity to see the legendary Commodores live.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social. We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
The Honda Summer Event is here at McCurley Honda, and so are the two hottest hybrids on the road. Right now, it's all about saving money, so why not do that with two of the most fuel-efficient vehicles out there? Lease a 2025 CR-V Hybrid or Civic Hybrid with payments that fit your summer budget. Built with pride, many Honda vehicles are made right here in America. The Honda Summer Event at McCurley Honda, your way home.
My husband and I had planned our dream home, and it was years in the making. I didn't want to just show up at any big box store. We wanted to sit down, and I want you to spend time with us. Like, this is a big investment. Our family spends so much time in our kitchen, and now that we're moved in, we are so pleased with our experience with Fred's, with the product line, and how it really aesthetically added value to our kitchen. Fred's Appliance over-delivered.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Attention viewers. Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, July 19th at 9 a.m. Good News Today will resume its regularly scheduled time on Sunday, July 27th at 9 a.m.
Every 3 months, Apple Valley News Now puts together a programming report we believe serves the educational and informational needs of children who live in our viewing area. This report is part of our public inspection files. To contact our public file administrators, call 509-735-8369 or log on to applevalleynewsnow.com/station or see public files at fcc.gov.
Search and rescue efforts resumed today after heavy rain and flooding hit parts of central Texas, temporarily halting recovery efforts on Sunday. Ivan Rodriguez has the latest from Kerrville.
Heavy rain over the weekend complicating search and rescue efforts in central Texas.
The search continues. Unfortunately, we lost about a half or three-quarter of a day yesterday to the river going up. But like I said, like y'all said, I've been assured by the governor and the president, we will have the resources to get the job done.
More than 2,000 people from multiple agencies are deployed to assist in the recovery efforts, according to the Kerr County Sheriff.
And search and rescue remains our top priority. But we've moved on to also include recovery. And that's where we had people out in the river basin doing a lot of work. We're trying to get a handle on things. So just be patient with it as we go forward.
As the community grapples with the July 4th flooding that killed more than 130 people, including 27 campers and counselors at Camp Mystic in Hunt, Texas, messages of appreciation and concerns over rebuilding continue.
I would love to have the ability to understand where businesses can look for assistance. Ourselves, we lost several $1 million in this disaster, as well as everybody else.
This tragic event has proven the greatness of humanity. Please pray for the families who were affected. Thank you for blessing Kerr County with kind hearts and love of mankind.
In Kerrville, Texas, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
Washington Task Force 1 said they've been activated by FEMA, deploying to Texas to help with search and rescue efforts over the weekend.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, the hot air or heat advisory expires at 8 o'clock. It's getting a little bit nicer, although we're going to start seeing a little bit of smoke and haze in the airways. 94 degrees right now, so feels like temp is 95. It is pretty blustery. We're going to see those winds picking up, which adds to the red flag warning, which is in place until 11 o'clock tonight. Here's what temperatures look like across the region. A very nice night, still warm though outside. Temperatures going to have a nice big cool down where we're going to be just 1 degree below average for Yakima. A slight warm up Thursday, Friday, and then temperatures right back down to seasonal into the weekend. We've spent 3 days at triple digits in the Yakima Valley, with several days above the average. Tri-Cities and Hermiston also big drop off. The average here 93, so we're going to be below that tomorrow, hitting average on Wednesday and then climbing up just under the triple digits a little bit later in the week. And we've had 3 triple-digit days here in the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities, and Yakima area, Hermiston area, in the month of July. Here's what the weather pattern's looking like. You can see this big shift. We're going to have winds now moving in from the north, and that's going to bring smoke and haze to our area. Typically, the winds come in from the west. We're going to see temperatures falling all across the state of Montana, but we are dealing with these gusty winds tonight. In fact, very windy, and the winds are starting to pick up even heavier and stronger in some of our areas. Here about 11 o'clock, that's when we'll start to see the shift as the winds will come down to the north. That's going to bring cooler air, but it's also going to bring smoke along with it from some fires burning not only in Canada, but in the northern part of Washington state. Our winds will top off tomorrow right around 25 miles an hour for the Yakima-Kittitas Valley, a little bit stronger in the Columbia Basin for Hermiston and Tri-Cities. Here's the smoke forecast. Again, when those winds start to shift, that's going to bring the smoke and haze down overnight tonight. A little bit lighter to start your day, but then as the afternoon picks up, we'll see the heavier smoke start to move right back down from those winds coming down from the north. So be prepared for that. Head inside if you're sensitive to smoke. We're seeing 40s, 50s, and 60s for our overnight lows, most of us sitting in the 60s overnight. For tomorrow, hazy conditions in the afternoon, breezy winds. Temperatures staying in the 90s for the Tri-Cities area. Yakima will drop down into the 80s tomorrow and staying up in the 90s. Also tracking smoke and haze there. Ellensburg, some breezy winds there, not as bad as they have been, but a little bit breezy in the afternoon with windy conditions picking back up Saturday and Sunday. Walla Walla, 80s and 90s for the next 7 days with those breezy winds coming up. Overnight lows looking a little bit better, down in the 50s and mid and lower 60s. And Hermiston also looking for smoke and haze with lots of sunshine and temperatures pretty much staying in the 90s. So it's July weather, and actually this isn't a terrible forecast. It's not too bad. A couple of days in the triple digits and then it moves on. So at least it doesn't stay there for long.
Well, that's good. Yeah. Right. Because if you're starting to go triples across the board, then we have a big problem, I think.
There you go.
All right. Well, coming up next on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30, we'll meet the smallest member of the Sierra Vista Police Department and tell you why he is making a big impact down south. We'll be right back.
One day, maybe these were your people. Or these. But maybe one day you noticed fewer people, which can feel different, but good, because now, older, we decide what our people means, how we spend time, even who they are. Like us, our people are their own people, and our connections keep us active, sharper, and happier. Find ways to connect with people of all ages at findyourpeoplewa.org.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
At Bruce Heating and Air, our technicians are not incentivized by commissions or to find problems. We only look for solutions to keep you cool. Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,650 off on a new deck and fit system.
Did you know Tri-City Lumber Company isn't just for contractors? We're your local source for decking, railing, hardware, and more, open to everyone. For over 30 years, DIYers and homeowners have trusted us for quality materials and expert one-on-one advice. Now, under new ownership, we're making it even easier to shop local and build better. Skip the big box stores. Visit Tri-City Lumber today on Clearwater and Kennewick, or call us at 509-783-3322 today.
I'm Eduardo Morfin. Morfin Law Firm thanks you for 5 years of support. Remember, when choosing an attorney, select a local attorney that supports your local community.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
It's our 48th anniversary at Moore Furniture, 3 generations strong thanks to you. For 48 incredible years, we've had the honor of furnishing your homes. From our family to yours, we're celebrating with 72 months interest-free financing and no money down on every purchase over $19.99. Plus, we'll remove and donate your gently used pieces locally. That's 6 full years with no interest. Just gorgeous furniture, unbeatable value, and easy monthly payments. Only at Moore Furniture, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
It is Operation Best Friend every Wednesday as we feature lovable pets from area shelters all looking for their forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Christine Connolly, As You Wish Real Estate Services, and the Manthei Group Cross Country Mortgage.
The 3 Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Time for what's trending. The police department in Sierra Vista, Arizona has a special new officer. Meet Bowser the tortoise, love the name, who was found wandering the streets last year.
That's right. No one ended up claiming him, so the department stepped up and adopted him. He even has a badge number 643.
So during the summer, Bowser lives outside in the station's courtyard, and when it's cold, he's taken inside. We're talking Arizona here. When it's cold,
yeah,
I'm sure it's not that bad.
Like 1 month out of the year, maybe. Police chief says he encourages officers to take a break and feed Bowser because watching the animal eat has a calming effect.
I love it. All right. Well, Chipotle is bringing back the Lipotle lip stain. Did I say that right? Lipotle, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
It sold out not long after last summer's release. So, Stacey, this is, brace yourself, an avocado-inspired stain that dries into a metallic green foil tint.
After letting it dry and spraying it with an activator, you peel the top layer off to reveal the nude rose shade underneath. Now, this is the second year Chipotle has collaborated with cosmetic brand Wonder Skin to release the product. It's available for $29 and will be available starting on Tuesday. Good, I'm glad it's not the green color.
So you peel it off,
right.
I guess. Or I haven't tried anything like that before, have you?
I haven't tried that either.
Well, Lipotle, I guess. Okay. Well, unearthed giant shoes spark an archaeological mystery, and black hole merger blows astronomers' minds.
That's right. Here's a look at tonight's. Take a look at this.
The surreal discovery of a stash of unusually large shoes at an ancient Roman fort in the UK led archaeologists to conclude something mysterious was definitely afoot. During a recent dig at the ruins of a 1st century Roman fort in northern England, researchers unearthed 34 shoes in the remains of a stone barrier. While most of the discovered shoe soles were of average size, 8 were larger than the equivalent of a men's size 13. That's a big shoe. Researchers suspect the colossal kicks may have belonged to unusually tall or large troops used to guard the Roman fortress. To paint a clearer picture of what life at the ancient site might have been like, further digging and research is needed, but this freaky footwear find is definitely a step in the right direction. And from big black soles to big black holes. Scientists say they've detected a massive merger of black holes, and it's kind of blowing their minds. The discovery, made by the LIGO observatories, was made using gravitational waves and is the largest they've ever seen this way. Researchers say the merger resulted in a final black hole with a mass 225 times that of our sun. The sheer size of the event is challenging their current understanding of the formation of these mysterious astronomical entities. And finally, here is one astronomically large potato masher. Bet you didn't see that one coming. Okay, maybe not the largest in the universe, but this Masher statue in Plover, Wisconsin is said to be the largest in the world, standing some 39 feet tall. It was erected to draw visitors to the nearby Food and Farm Exploration Center, a hub for the education and celebration of the world of vegetable farming. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
One of these days, I'm going to tour the country and look for the largest weird things like that.
See, I thought I had the largest one that is constantly getting stuck in my drawer. Is that anybody else's potato masher? You're trying to open the drawer and you just have it just keep banging. Well,
that's funny.
There's a bigger one for you.
There you go.
All right. Well, Stacey, you're coming back with a final look at the forecast.
And your reason to smile. You don't want to miss it.
Hello, I'm Alan Brecky from Alan Brecky Law Offices. For over 30 years, our professional team has worked hard to protect public safety in the Tri-Cities and surrounding areas. We all live and work right here and contribute regularly to our community.
Life. It's a crazy thing when you think about it. It's either about making memories or remembering those moments that matter most. Broadmoor RV has been serving families and its community in the Pacific Northwest for over 20 years. From travel trailers to toy haulers, truck campers, motorhomes, and fifth wheels, we have what you need to start creating memories with the ones you love. So get out there and make those memories last a lifetime. Broadmoor RV, we make camping fun.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Win and save with Lucky Number Tuesday at Bi-Mart. Win great prizes this week from Presto, Igloo, Toshiba, and more. Plus save with special Tuesday-only pricing. Win and save on Lucky Number Tuesday only at Bi-Mart since 1955.
And Consumer Reports.
We're testers.
This organization accepts no advertising or sponsorship.
Since 1936.
Testing dishwashers, TVs, cars, vacuums.
We buy directly from stores, just like you.
Making sure products are safe.
And that they last.
Because we're advocates.
Engineers and scientists. We're testers. We're Consumer Reports.
Join us.
It is Operation Best Friend every Wednesday as we feature lovable pets from area shelters all looking for their forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Christine Connolly, As You Wish Real Estate Services, and the Manthei Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Hello, I'm Alan Brecky from Alan Brecky Law Offices. For over 30 years, our professional team has worked hard to protect public safety in the Tri-Cities and surrounding areas. We all live and work right here and contribute regularly to our community.
Hello there, watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
And welcome back. We wait for it every night. Your reason to smile. Come take a look at your screen right now. It's a beautiful rose with, yep, a bumblebee hard at work on a hot afternoon. Love those bumblebees. That's from Holly Wistman. Thanks for sharing, Holly. The QR code on top of your screen, quickest and easiest way to get your photo on TV. Or you can go to the website, applevalleynewsnow.com, click on the weather tab. Thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental Care. All right, let's quickly talk about tomorrow. Warm morning for most of us, 60s and 70s to start your day. And then you'll notice the little icon hazy. That's where we're tracking some smoke coming into the region tomorrow as our winds are shifting from the north to the south, bringing that smoke down with it. Temperatures will be a lot more reasonable for you tomorrow with temperatures dropping down quite a few degrees. But the hazy smoke is here, and that's going to be what it looks like. And real quick, we'll take a look at Walla Walla and Hermiston. Temperatures still warm, but, staying below 100. I like that.
Yep. If we're in that zone, it's not too bad, right?
It's not too bad.
All right. That'll do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us here on the news at 6.
That's right. We'll see you back here at 11.